2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the second stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin.
Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Certainly looking forward to seeing how this rivalry plays out, Rich. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate.
Putting for birdie here.
Starting to look really good.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And now to the standings. They sit in second place, behind Ricky Fowler.
And Rich, the second hole in play for the championship is a little different than the round in the members' face. It's the 13th on the card. Take us through it.
It is. It's a very strong par 3, just over 210 yards. But this green is very deep, so it wouldn't surprise me to see this hole playing somewhere over the 225-yard mark. It's very narrow, very long, and very difficult.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
If it's up, it could be in. Oh, what a super shot.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And now we have this player currently tied for first with Ricky Fowler.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Rich, love the fact that we've made our way through to the second week of the playoffs, and I'm pretty sure every player who's here is a little extra happy that they're at the BMW Championship.
Yes, Luke, 125 down to 70, so 55 players from last week did not make it onto this week's BMW Championship. A bummer for some, but a huge opportunity for the guys that are here. Just 70, no cut whatsoever. If there's ever a player that wants to turn it loose, trying to get inside the top 30 in the next week, this is the time. If you are outside that top 30, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't go flag hunting. You should try and fire at everything you can, because you know that you have to play well this week if you want to make it into the top 30 next week in the Tour Championship. This is a great opportunity for those outside the top 30, and a little bit nerve-wracking from those sitting from about 20 to 30 on that current list.
Oh, this would be handy if he could bounce right.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Surely it's going to.
That's very impressive. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Rich, we head to the 5th on the property, and we really need to position our tee shots here, don't we?
We do. This is a very interesting, cool hole, Luke. This is kind of like a fairway and then second shot green, and not much else out there that you really want any part of. Miss the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Don't hit it in there, because you're going to make at least 5, if not worse.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Oh, wonderful shot, and a chance for birdie at the 5th.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
And this one is for his par.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Just hammered that through the line.
Putting for a bogey. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
Rich, the 6th hole's a par 4 measuring under 400 yards, but there's still plenty of focus needed here.
It's just a straightaway hole, Luke. A lot of players can go ahead and take a long iron and just wedge it on from there. I still think, though, the big hitters are going to give it a run and just take out the driver and whip it on up there.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
That will drop and it will extend the lead. And that will take him to 4 under. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Coming off a birdie at the last, looking to add another one.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Nice line. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 5 under. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Well played, mate. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards. They've chosen to club down here.
You like that, didn't you? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, steady now.
Putting for a par here.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. The finishing hole on the outward half, the 9th, another good par 4.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in significantly where those bunkers come into play, both right and left. Second shot, slightly uphill to once again one of the largest greens on the golf course.
Look like this one's heading to the beach. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
And he's down there. You got to read.
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Looking good.
A bit long on that one. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Playing from around 160 yards. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Good shot there. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
This is buckets.
Oh, that's too bad. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This for par.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful.
Time for the second shot at the 11th.
Oh, come on, you're better than that.
Sitting at -4. Outright first here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Big par saver coming up for this fella.
This one's dialed in.
Oh, that's criminal. How do you leave that short?
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
leading by a couple after that hole. Some strong holes on the inward half of this golf course, Rich, but there's no one longer than the 12th, the par 5.
There is not. It is absolute bombs away off the tee shot for these players. If they can get it up and over a small rise, the ball will chase down and give them a thought. A thought, will they try and reach this 630-yard par 5 with the water in front? No thanks, I'm laying up, and I never say that.
Oh, well done. Second shot here on the 12th. Getting ready to play their third.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Tracking. Oh, that's frustrating. That was pretty straightforward. He sits in first position. This hole is a par 3. Opting for the 6 iron. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. That's just inside the range. Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. Oh, just missed.
And this one will be for bogey. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
Ooh, bold play here. Going with the chief off the tee. Time for the second shot at the 14th.
Nicely done.
A couple under at this stage in a share of the lead. Oh, that was pure.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. The 15th for the tournament is the 17th on the golf course, Rich, a long par 3.
It is just over 220 yards to a heart-shaped green, but I can promise you, Luke, there is nothing lovely about this hole. It is strong. There's water left that you want no part of. You bail it to the right. You're in the bunkers. I'm going to take 3 and move on to the next.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Luke, that one was humongous.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic. This one looking really good.
Oh, well played. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Our leader is up by 4 shots now.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Couple of strong finishing holes to finish up here, Rich. First, let's take a look at the 17th.
Yeah, it's just about 420 yards, and you want to favor down the left-hand side as this fairway does move left to right. You avoid those fairway bunkers. The second shot, you have to be precise with your distance control because this green has got a lot of movement on it, a lot of little bowls to it.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Really leaned on that tee shot. That went forever.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Get excited. This could go in. Ooh, right by the hole. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And the finishing hole at the south course of Wilmington's famous country club. Reach a really good par 4.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot, slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. It's on a great line. Steady on. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. And that is a great performance, winning the second event of the FedEx Cup Playoffs, driving away with the BMW Championship.
And this will set them up going into the Tour Championship in prime position to walk away with the entire FedEx Cup. What a tournament this was. Fantastic victory.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Tour Championship. Today's coverage is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam as we kick off this Tour Championship. And Rich, this next player is at the very top of the FedEx Cup points list and are therefore starting this event at 3 under.
It's a good place to start, isn't it? You've already got a lead, and a significant lead on the chasing pack. And so it's one of these changes that we weren't too sure how it was all going to pan out, but it worked well, so the players embraced it. And it's interesting, if nothing else. But yes, you're rewarded by being the #1 points earner, and I think it's great. It's been a lot of fun, and this really has added some excitement to it.
It's a lovely advantage to have going into any tournament, but that must feel like a huge head start.
It's a huge head start, but let's just kind of look at the opposite way. If you lose, all of a sudden, those guys that are trailing, they're going to give you a little bit of something in the locker room after the week is over with. But no, listen, I mean, obviously #1 going into this week, they're playing well. The confidence level is high. They're firing on all cylinders. I don't see the top leaders really falling down that much. I think they're going to kind of maintain what they've already produced in the first couple of playoff events.
And it's a great reward for a season long of excellence.
Yes, that's exactly right. And it's a nice reward. It's a nice bonus, and that's why we call it the FedEx Cup playoffs. It's a bonus at the end of the year.
My heart's pounding and my palms are sweaty. Let's see how they play out. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
And that makes him tied for first. Here we are at the second tee. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. That was special.
A birdie putt awaits.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Quality shot, that one. Ball striking is certainly a premium here at Eastlake, Rich, and the third no different.
If your tee shot is in the fairway, every single flag on this green is findable. Playing from the rough, watch out for that deep bunker fronting the green.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
It's looking solid.
And that's for birdie. Well holed.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. Beautiful swing there. Well, this could alter the line of the shot. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently in top spot. Opting for the 5-wood. Better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it?
He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
A good mid-range putt, this one. A 16-footer.
This is what they have left for par.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Great shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. A par putt awaits.
Looks good.
Yeah, good job. Nice par.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
The 6th hole at East Lake Rich, one to get after.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Going with a 3-wood here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
And as we look at the scoreboard, they're currently in first with Harold Varner III in second.
This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
An eagle on the last hole for this player. Let's see if they can't build on the momentum they've created.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Opting for the 3-wood. That's not what they were looking for.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
And here we are with their 4th. Wonderful shot. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris.
We've reached the 8th hole, and after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. That's tiny. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Oh, you know you want to.
Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. This for a birdie run.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. This would be a great up and down. Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. That's nicely done. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Par putt coming up here. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
And he's down there.
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. All these are good putts to make, good for momentum, right on 7 feet.
This is important, big par putt here.
I like the look of this. Well hold.
And after that fine effort, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard, but Will Zalatoris is 2nd.
Always the toughest hole in the game, a long par 4. Yeah, that one will play. 8 under for the day. Currently leading. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm. Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, so close. An opportunity to make their par. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Going with the hybrid. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
they're going to walk this one in.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
And there's a lot of pressure on the line, Rich, as we get to the closing holes at Eastlake. And here we are at 16.
Tough tee shot, 454 yards. Deep bunker down the right-hand side. Tee shot plays straight back up the hill. Go ahead and give her a wallop.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was a bit of a miscue. Getting ready to play their third. It's just about 3 feet away.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
And there it is. Still in the lead now after that hole. And as we get to the penultimate hole at Eastlake, Rich, what does it require?
The tee has been moved back some 60 yards over the last couple of years, putting a premium on finding the fairway. Those bunkers down the left-hand side are menacing, to say the least.
And choosing the 8-iron here. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
It's got a chance. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And now that finds him in first place. And after a recent switch of the 9s here at Eastlake, the finishing hole's gone from a tough par 3, Rich, to a really gettable 5.
Go ahead and take out the driver and enjoy this tee shot. It might be difficult, but if you hit it in the fairway, you'll definitely be rewarded by being able to go for it in 2.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. That won't get a good lie, I'm sure. Huge bunker shot here. If it goes in, he'll win the event. He's back on the surface, happy to have the flat stick in hand.
And with this putt, he will win the event.
Go on, get in the hole. That wasn't your best effort, was it? All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in to claim the title.
Well, Rich, that was a fantastic season on tour, no doubt about it. We finally have our FedEx Cup champion.
Luke, this player deserves the FedEx Cup championship. They played exceptional golf all year long, and they showed what they're made of when it mattered the most. Just an incredible accomplishment. Congratulations to this year's FedEx Cup champion.
And as we recap the day's results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the action today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.